Did you know that in Japan, there are more than 90,000 people who have lived past the age of 100? That's more centenarians per capita than any other country on Earth. Now, think about this for a moment. In the United States, or even many other countries, we spend billions every single year on gym memberships, expensive supplements, trendy diets, and flashy fitness apps. And yet, despite all of that, most people after the age of 50 still struggle with chronic disease, stiff joints, back pain, and even memory decline. So the big question is, what are the Japanese doing differently? Is it just sushi? Is it only green tea? Is it simply good genes? Not at all. When researchers from Harvard Medical School and Stanford traveled to Japan to study its oldest citizens, many living well into their 100s, they found something remarkable. These elders weren't just alive, they were still sharp, mobile, and independent. And the surprising thing is, it wasn't about what they ate or even how they exercised. The secret was hidden in just 6 simple daily movements. 6 habits so subtle that Western doctors once dismissed them as too basic to matter. Until modern brain scans, balance tests, and joint imaging showed us a very different story. And here's the most shocking part. One of these movements, practiced for just 2 minutes a day, was linked to adding an average of 7 extra years to a person's lifespan. So, if you're over 50 and you've started noticing stiffness in your knees, slower reflexes, or maybe that little brain fog creeping in, stay with me, because you're about to discover the 6 ancient Japanese movement habits that could help you age with clarity, balance, and strength, without pills, without gyms, and without breaking a sweat. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Drop your name and the country you're rewatching from down in the comments. I love knowing where our community is tuning in from. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon, because I don't want you to miss any of the upcoming videos I'll be sharing on living stronger, healthier, and longer. All right, let's get into it. Movement number 6. The art of slow walking. Sampo. Forget everything you think you know about walking for exercise. This isn't power walking. It's not about speed. It's not about counting calories or hitting 10,000 steps on your Fitbit. This is something the Japanese call Sampo. It's a quiet, mindful form of walking practiced by countless Japanese elders every single morning. And while it might look simple, researchers are now calling it one of the most underrated health practices in modern medicine. Here's how it works. Instead of rushing, you walk at half your normal pace, slowly, calmly, with a deliberate rhythm. No pounding the pavement, no music blasting in your ears, no distractions. Just you, your steps, and your breath. And that's the key, the breathing pattern. Inhale for 2 steps. Hold for 2 steps. Exhale for 4 steps. That's it. Simple, right? But the benefits are extraordinary. When you move this way, your cardiovascular system and nervous system actually begin to sync. Studies show it improves brain clarity, lowers blood pressure, reduces stress hormones, and even reactivates deep stabilizing muscles that most people lose as they age. A 10-year study from Kyoto University followed seniors who practiced Sampo daily. The results? They had 62% less arterial stiffness and walked with the fluid grace of people 20 years younger. Why? Because walking slowly forces your feet to fully engage with the ground. Each step rolls from heel to arch to toe. That activates all 33 joints in each foot, which then sends powerful signals to your brain. These signals retrain your balance system, especially the parts that naturally weaken with age. And here's something fascinating. After just a few weeks of practicing this, many seniors reported feeling more grounded, calmer, and physically stable. They weren't sweating. They weren't out of breath. Yet their bodies were slowly rewiring themselves to function better. Pro tip: start with just 10 minutes on natural terrain, like grass or dirt. Concrete works too, but uneven surfaces challenge more muscles and give you a better workout for your balance. Remember, this isn't just walking. This is a daily reset for your body and brain. It's how Japanese elders tune themselves every single morning to stay sharp and balanced. And it's something you can begin today. Movement number 5. Radio Taiso, the 3-minute ritual that moves a nation. Picture this, it's 6:30 a.m. in Japan. The streets are quiet, the sun is just beginning to rise, and suddenly across the country, a soft piano melody comes on the national radio. But it's not news, it's not weather, it's something far more unique. That little tune is a signal that millions of Japanese people, young children, office workers, and seniors in their 70s, 80s, even 90s, are about to move together in perfect sync. It's called Radio Taiso, a flowing 3-minute routine made up of 13 gentle stretches, first designed in 1928. And here's the amazing part. Nearly a century later, it's still being practiced every single day. Now, don't confuse this with a workout. There's no sweating, no heavy breathing, no planks, no push-ups, just rhythmic, continuous movements done gracefully, almost like Tai Chi with a smile. Think arm circles forward, soft bends, side stretches, gentle knee lifts, all done to the same familiar music. For many Japanese people, it's not just exercise, it's tradition. And the science behind it? Incredible. A study of 8,000 seniors who practiced Radio Taiso daily found 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, full range of motion in hips and shoulders, even well into their 80s. Why does it work so well? Because this simple ritual lubricates the joints by stimulating something called synovial fluid, your body, natural joint oil. Without that lubrication, stiffness sets in quickly, especially after the age of 50. And here's what makes it so powerful. It only takes 3 minutes and 15 seconds. You can do it in your pajamas, in your kitchen, barefoot, with no equipment at all. Pro tip: want maximum benefit? Do it right after waking up. That's when your body's growth hormones are peaking, and your muscles are most responsive. Doing Radio Taiso at that time literally sets the tone for your entire day. So, while many people hit snooze or reach for their phone first thing in the morning, Japanese elders are recharging their joints, muscles, and brains with a ritual that takes less time than making a cup of coffee. And that's a lesson worth copying. Gentle reminder. Hey, if you're finding this video helpful so far, take just a second to hit the like button. It really helps more people discover these health secrets. And while you're at it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'll be sharing even more powerful longevity tips you don't want to miss. And don't forget, tell me in the comments if you've ever done a morning routine like this before. I love hearing your stories. Movement number 4. The deep squat rest. The lost human posture. Walk through a park in Tokyo, and you might see something that surprises you. Elderly men and women in their 70s, maybe even their 80s, sitting comfortably in a deep squat. Heels flat, back straight, chatting with friends, reading, even trimming bonsai trees. Now, let me ask you, could you do that right now? Here in the West, most people over 50 can hold a deep squat for more than 10 seconds, if they can get into one at all. And it's not just a matter of flexibility. It's because of one thing: chairs. In Japan, sitting on the floor and squatting isn't considered exercise. It's just life. And that's exactly what makes it so powerful. A 12-year study of over 5,000 seniors revealed something astonishing. Those who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower chance of needing assisted living. Their hips stayed mobile, their knees stayed strong, and, most importantly, their independence remained intact. Biomechanically, here's why it matters. Deep squatting opens your hips through their full range of motion. It strengthens your pelvic floor, which is crucial for bladder control and core stability. It decompresses your spine. It keeps your ankles mobile. And it nourishes your joints. In other words, squatting isn't just a posture, it's medicine for your body. Pro tip for beginners. If you can't squat deeply right now, don't worry. Start small. Squat near a wall or sturdy chair so you have support. If your heels won't stay down, place a small rolled-up towel under them. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, a few times a day, and slowly build up. This isn't just a stretch. It's your body remembering how it was designed to rest, restore, and realign without ever leaving the ground. And once you regain that ability, you'll never want to sit the same way again. Movement number 3. Single leg standing. Balance that builds the brain. In most countries, when you go to a doctor for aging concerns, you leave with pills. Blood pressure pills, cholesterol pills, pain pills. But in Japan, doctors often prescribe something very different. Something so simple it almost sounds like a joke. They tell their older patients to stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. Sounds too easy, right? But the science says otherwise. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University tracked over 12,000 older adults. Here's what they found. Those who practiced single-leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations. And here's the most fascinating part. Brain scans revealed these people had higher gray matter volume in the areas of the brain responsible for balance and coordination. That's right. Standing on one leg isn't just about the body. It literally lights up the brain. Why? Because when you balance on one leg, your body makes hundreds of tiny micro-adjustments every single minute. Your core activates. Your ankles and hips work overtime. Even your inner ear balance system gets engaged. And meanwhile, your brain is processing all of that input, rewiring itself to keep you stable. How to start safely. Stand near a wall or countertop so you can catch yourself if needed. Lift one foot just an inch or two off the ground. Fix your eyes on a point in front of you. Breathe normally. Start with 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Too easy? Try closing your eyes, or stand on a folded towel to challenge your balance. And here's a genius trick from Japanese seniors. They often do this while brushing their teeth. Think about it. You already brush twice a day. Why not turn it into a built-in balance workout that could protect your independence for years to come? Pro tip. Once you're comfortable, add in slow head turns or gentle arm movements. This forces your brain to adapt in real time, improving neuroplasticity. Your brain's ability to create new connections even as you age. So remember, this isn't just balance training. It's a mini brain workout disguised as a 1-minute daily ritual. Gentle reminder. If you're enjoying these practical tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss the simple strategies I share to help you stay active and independent. And while you're here, hit the like button. It tells YouTube this video is worth sharing with more people who might need it. Oh, and let me know in the comments. How long can you balance on one leg right now? 10 seconds? 30? A full minute? Let's compare. Movement number 2. Floor sitting transitions. Your daily longevity test. Now, let's talk about something almost no one in the West thinks about. But in Japan, it's part of everyday life. In Japanese homes, people often eat on the floor. They sit on the floor to drink tea, to watch TV, even to play games with their grandchildren. That means they're also getting up and down from the floor dozens of times a day. And here is what most people don't realize, that humble movement, going from standing to the floor and back again, might be the single best test of how well you're aging. A massive study from the University of Tsukuba followed over 10,000 older adults. They found that those who could sit down on the floor and rise back up without using their hands had dramatically better lower body strength, greater joint flexibility, higher cognitive scores. And, this is shocking, a lower mortality rate over the next 6 years. Why? Because this transition isn't just physical, it's neurological. It demands coordination, balance, core stability, spatial awareness, and motor planning. All the things that silently decline after 50. And when you practice it regularly, you don't just maintain those abilities. You can actually reverse the decline. How to practice. Start simple. Lower yourself into a kneeling position with the help of a chair or low stool. Practice rising back up using support as needed. At first, just try 2 to 3 transitions a day. Over time, you'll build noticeable strength and confidence. Pro tip: always practice on a carpet, yoga mat, or something soft to reduce joint stress. This isn't about flexibility or showing off. It is about maintaining one of the most essential human abilities, the ability to get yourself up off the ground. Think about it. The day you can no longer rise from the floor on your own is the day you stop living fully on your own terms. That's why this simple habit is worth protecting. Movement number 1, the towel twist, restoring your spine's hidden power. Now we come to the final Japanese longevity movement. And believe it or not, it only requires something you already have in your home: a towel. In Japan, physical therapists often prescribe what's called the towel twist exercise. It looks incredibly simple, but its impact on your spine and posture is profound. Here's how it works. Take a medium-sized towel and roll it tightly like a cylinder. Place it on the floor or your bed, and lie down so the towel is positioned horizontally under your lower back. Now, extend your legs straight. Let your arms fall to your sides, and simply relax for 3 to 5 minutes. What happens during those few minutes is remarkable. The towel gently lifts your hips, realigning your pelvis and decompressing your lower spine. For many people, this undoes years of tension caused by slouching, sitting too long, or bending incorrectly. But there's more. Some Japanese therapists teach an active variation called the towel twist. You hold the towel behind your back, twist your torso gently from side to side, and let the motion stretch the muscles along your spine. This movement increases blood flow, restores natural curvature, reduces back pain, improves digestion by giving your abdominal organs more room to function. It's one of those rare exercises that feels almost too relaxing to be effective. But clinical studies have shown improvements in posture, waist circumference, and even lung capacity after just 6 weeks of daily practice. Pro tip: try it right before bed. The gentle spinal release calms your nervous system, helping you fall asleep faster and wake up without stiffness. So the next time you fold your laundry, remember, you're holding one of the simplest, cheapest tools for spinal longevity ever discovered. Safety tips. Before you rush to try all 6 movements at once, keep this in mind. Always start slow, just 2-3 minutes per practice. If you feel pain, not mild discomfort, but real pain, stop immediately. Use support, walls, chairs, mats, until your body adapts. Consistency matters more than intensity. Even small daily practice creates compounding benefits. And please remember, none of these movements replace your doctor's advice. If you have medical conditions, check with your healthcare provider before starting. Closing motivation. Think about what you've just learned. 6 movements, so simple, so gentle, yet so powerful, that help Japanese elders stay strong, mobile, and independent well into their 90s and beyond. Slow walking, Sampo, keeps circulation flowing. Radio Taiso oils the joints in just 3 minutes. Deep squat rest preserves mobility and independence. Single leg standing sharpens balance and brain function. Floor-sitting transitions protect one of life's most vital abilities, getting up on your own. And the towel twist restores your spine, easing pain and improving posture. Each one is easy, each one is free. Each one requires no gym, no equipment, no special training, and yet, together, they form a daily blueprint for a longer, healthier, more independent life. Now the question is, will you just watch this video, or will you actually try them? Because longevity isn't about luck, it's about choices, and today, you've been given 6 of the simplest, most powerful choices you could possibly make. Final call to action. If this video inspired you, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the practical health strategies I share every week. Tap the bell so you're notified as soon as new videos go live. Also, leave me a comment below. Tell me, which one of these 6 Japanese movements will you start practicing first? I read every comment, and your feedback shapes the future videos I create for you. And finally, if you found this helpful, please share it with a friend or family member. Sometimes the smallest gift, like a 3-minute exercise, can change someone's entire health journey.